What's up, everyone? I hope you're enjoying some of those bowl games. I got a few games to talk about real quick. As far as the bowl games go for the Pac-12, so far I am 2-0, hitting on Boise State and the Arizona last-minute winner. We still have the Baylor game and UCLA. That game is tomorrow, actually. But I did want to get a good start on these ones so people can look at them going into the weekend. There's 3 games in 3 days. 2 on Saturday, the 29th, and then 1 on New Year's Eve on Monday. Before I go into those, like I said, I wanted to touch up on a few games. Namely, the Boise State-Washington game. I don't know. I was pretty optimistic coming into this year, but all the offensive line issues really hurt us throughout the season. I mean, we did win a couple of games against ranked teams, so that is good, but the losses at Arizona and Washington State, and now this one against Boise State in a bowl game, those ones are all winnable, and we could have had a chance at that 10-win season. Anyway, that game was kind of frustrating. The Broncos came out strong, built up that 15-point lead. But in the last couple minutes in the first half, Washington fought back a little bit, and I was feeling really good about the second half. Just needed to get some turnovers, some big plays on our side. The offense at times was fairly good, but other times it didn't look like it was in rhythm very much, and the defense did buckle down in the second half to give us a great shot of winning that game, and ultimately it could have been a variety of different things that went wrong that provided the loss for the Huskies. That 2-point conversion that we missed, there was a missed field goal as well, and on the last drive, no spot by the refs on that 4th down. I know some people have been saying that 3rd down should have been a 1st down, but nevertheless, I don't know what they're thinking. That was so close. I think that was the second time that game. I think one went both ways. I don't know. It's kind of frustrating. Anyway, the second one is them Seahawks. How about that 49ers Seahawks showdown in Seattle? Man, even watching it on TV, you could tell how loud that crowd was. Oh man, that's a good atmosphere up there in CenturyLink Field. I was expecting a good game, as everyone else was. I was expecting Seattle to be dealt their first loss of the season, though. But damn, did they come out and hit the 49ers hard. Especially that big momentum swing when Bryant blocked that field goal and Sherman took it 90 yards to the house. That was crazy. Alright, well that was a quick little touch up on those ones. Hopefully you saw highlights or saw the game even. Anyway, the first bowl game of this weekend, we got Navy and Arizona. Navy's 8-4 and Arizona's 7-5. Haven't seen Navy really play. I saw a little bit of the highlights against Air Force, but Air Force was like a 3-win team, I think. So, I mean, who knows? I do think Arizona will win. People have been saying that this is probably one of the most games we should win. So I'm going to keep it close, but I'm going to definitely pick the Pac-12 team. 27-21, Arizona State over Navy. And next is the Valero Alamo Bowl, and this one is a very, very intriguing matchup to me. Oregon State, this is a chance to really prove themselves to the nation. They've already proved it to the West Coast. And Oregon State's coming into this game ranked 13th, 9-3 record, with Texas is 23rd ranked, 8-4. And all I really know about Texas is they don't have defense. I read in an article somewhere in the last couple of days that it was going to be a defensive showdown. Might turn into a defensive showdown. I don't know how they said that with Texas's defense. Did they not see the games against Baylor and West Virginia and what? Kansas State put up like 60 points, didn't they? I don't know. Cody Vaz will be starting for Oregon State. I don't doubt either one of their quarterbacks at this point. I think Oregon State will probably put more points up and be able to stop Texas more times. I do think it's going to be a rather high-scoring game still. I'm going to pick Oregon State 45-35. I know it might seem like I'm picking pretty much all Pac-12 teams to win these bowl games, but I think we have a very great shot of getting at least a 6-2 record, something like that. BCS games, especially the Oregon game, I think might be a little more of a toss-up. And that brings us to the final bowl game of the weekend, the Hyundai Sun Bowl. The lowly bowl for USC to cap off an amazing year it has been for them. Sarcastically, obviously. It's probably a fitting way to end their season at a 7-5 record, unranked after being the preseason #1. They will play on the ACC's Georgia Tech 6-7 record, and that 13th game coming from the ACC Championship. And yes, they had a 6-6 team in the ACC Championship. Some ineligible teams in that conference. Not much to say about it. USC has a lot of talent, and it's just a question of whether they will be getting up for this game or not. Some people doubt it. Other people say that they will go out with a bang, and I think they will try to go out with a bang. It might not end up that way, but I do predict that. I'm going to say USC 41, Georgia Tech 17, and hopefully gives them a little bit of momentum, at least for the people that are coming back on the starting lineup, a little momentum into the 2013 season or in spring training and stuff like that. And that is the 3 bowl games for this weekend. I will be coming out with a video for the BCS games, just the 2 Pac-12 games. I might just rattle off real quick who I think is going to win the other 3, but I'm going to just discuss those 2 in any depth. So, here we are playing USM, and if you've been watching the game at all, especially at this point, 31-10, we are not coming back. Right now, we're just kind of running out the clock. Not a good game for us against our rivals, Southern Mississippi. I don't have any stats. There are some stats, team stats at the end, but I don't have any player stats once again. And we fall to 6-2 on the season. There we go. We got pretty close in total offense and all that stuff, but just couldn't convert on 3rd down. Well, hope you catch some bowl games this weekend, and I hope I'm right in my predictions. Thanks, guys. Have a great